Welcome to this week's edition of the Predictable Pipeline Jumpstart Sessions. These are your opportunities to unstick stuck quotes, to generate more revenue from your business, from the things that you're already doing, not to spend more time, not to spend more money, but to focus in on what you have already received, the opportunities that you have already been given. The goal here is to maximize those to the best of our ability. And so that's what I want to be able to do for you today. So, this week's session of the Predictable Pipeline Jumpstart is on why your quotes are stalling and how to fix them. This is going to be about creating a weekly rhythm that will forever change the way that you are producing opportunities for yourself. It's going to change the way that you are estimating, quoting, and ultimately converting. And at the end of the day, that means more money for you. And that's what I'm all about, is helping you to produce more real revenue. So let's dig into this and let's talk about this problem that I see. I am talking to dozens of contractors, trades, and home services business owners and sales professionals every single week. Both my clients and prospective clients that are reaching out through ads they're seeing on social media. We're engaging in conversations. They're community members that are part of our Pipeline Builders Network. And so many of you are struggling with this same challenge. And it's that we have a problem. That's not the problem we think. You know, we've given you, if you found your way into our community, it probably, if you're watching a video like this, it's because you found your way into my world via our quote conversion blueprint. And that gives you the 7 steps to follow up once you quote a job, once you provide an estimate to a prospective client. And then we also offer to you a GPT, a custom GPT that we built that you can use to customize that follow up process for every single one of the opportunities that you have. And yet, most of you still aren't doing anything with it. And I know what that's like. I know what it's like to see an ad, to watch a video, and to go, oh man, oh, that tool looks cool. That idea looks really, really awesome. I need that for myself. But what you do is oftentimes what I've done and what many of your peers do, which is you download it and you file it away. And you never really do anything about it. It's because you don't have a follow up problem, you have a calendar problem. You aren't applying the right time to getting the things done you need to do. You see, because you're chasing new opportunities all the time. You've got people that are screaming in your ear that you need to go find more leads. You need to go generate more opportunities. You need to do more advertising. And that may be true. But what you don't recognize is that you already have opportunities right in front of you. Look at your quotes. The ones that you have in your pipeline right now aren't dead. They just aren't getting consistent attention. I talked to one contractor a couple of weeks back, and they had 52 open quotes. 52 open quotes in their pipeline. That average value was about $4,500 to $5,000. So you can do the math on that, but that was over $250,000. $250,000 in revenue that was just sitting out there. I don't know about you, but I could find a lot of things to do with $250,000. Now, we all know that the best follow-up system in the world that's diligently followed isn't going to go 52 for 52 or whatever that number was. What it is going to do is it's going to replicate the conversion ratio that I already have. And so whether you're closing 20, 30, 40%, you could be closing 20, 30, 40% of those outstanding leads too. But you're just not giving them the right attention. Probably what you did was you offered them a quote, you gave them an estimate, and then you followed up one time. Hey, I'm just following up. Hey, I'm just checking in. Hey, I'm circling back with you. You should never use any of those things, by the way. You should never say checking in. You should never say following up, never say circle back. All you're doing is just quickly reacting to, oh my gosh, I haven't touched that person in a while. I should probably follow up with them. So here's one challenge that I have for you. If you're a community member, hop into the school community and I want you to drop your number into the school community. How many open quotes do you currently have in your pipeline? I would love to hear from you. I should give an award away for the one that has the most because you have the most money sitting in front of you. But I want to see that because I want to see um, the opportunity that's in front of you. If you're watching this via some other social media platform, maybe you're on YouTube, drop the number down in the comments. How many open leads do you currently have in your pipeline? I mean, this is something that you are going to have to consider for yourself. Do I keep chasing more, or do I look at what's already in front of me and figure out how to maximize that? That's the challenge that I have for you. And the question is what are you going to do about it? All right. So let's talk about it. Why are quotes dying? Three reasons why I see quotes regularly die. Number one, not the number one in terms of priority, but the first reason why I see quotes die is because you sent the quote and then you just waited. You didn't have a follow-up plan. And let me tell you, I have a lot of hope in many things, but hope ain't a system. Your customer, the one that had a really good conversation with you, that was really excited, that you guys really enjoyed each other's company when you went out to their house, when you did that estimate, remember that one? They moved on because they talked to somebody else that they kind of liked too. And that person followed up with them consistently. So the first reason why quotes die is because you sent a quote and then you just waited. The second reason why I see this happen a lot, why quotes die, is because you followed up once. You started to feel this weird sense of, I don't want to be a slimy salesperson and bother them. And then you just stopped. One follow up is not rhythm. You have to instill discipline and create a consistent follow up process that you follow with every single time with every single quote. And you're not a slimy salesperson if you're building rapport and adding value to a situation that you know you can improve. Slimy salespeople sell ice to Eskimos. You see, so many people will say, oh, I'm so good I can sell ice to an Eskimo. That is the dumbest thing ever. All that tells me is that you're deceitful, that you could sell something to somebody that doesn't need it. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to help homeowners. We're here to help individuals improve their lives, improve their living situations, to improve their houses, to invest in their future. You've got to have structure to that. And finally, the third reason that I see is that there's no scheduled time to work on your pipeline. You're so busy that you go out, you do the estimate, you send it to them, and then you move on to the next one. I got too much to do. I don't have the time. That's crazy. I don't have the time. Here's what I want you to say. If you feel like you're too busy, I just want you to repeat after me. I don't have the time to go make more money. Say that and see how that feels. And you can come up with a lot of other reasons. Most of them are just excuses. I understand you're busy, especially if you're the owner, you're the founder, you've got a lot of responsibility and you are the bottleneck. And you got to figure out how to fix that. And there's AI tools that we build for clients to help them with that. We offload some of the work to our team to help, but more often than not, you just don't have a good process. And you need to come up with a good process if you're ever going to win consistently. All right. So let's talk about the framework. So you've heard me talk about the pipeline power hour. We actually do that inside of our school community, but this is something that you need to instill into your organization, into your workflow as well. 4 blocks, an hour a week, and it's non negotiable. So, what does that look like? Hope you're asking that question because I've got an answer for you. Okay, so pipeline power hour. This is 4 blocks, total of an hour, by the way. This is not an hour a day or an hour 4 days a week. This is a total hour a week that I believe that you can accomplish this. So here's how this looks. And you can do this right now, by the way. That's the great thing. You don't got to pay me to do this. You don't have to pay somebody else. You don't have to go buy more leads. You can just do this. If you have outstanding quotes in the pipeline, you can do this. Block one, Mondays, 10 minutes. Pull every open quote from the last 30 days and just categorize them hot, warm, or cold. You should know how many hot ones, meaning, man, I got to get to those right away. Warm ones, I got to keep those nurtured. And cold ones, I need to either heat them up or kick them out, right? So that's block one. Block number two, this can be done Tuesday or Wednesday. This is about live follow up. So you're going to take 20 to 30 minutes. And my encouragement to you would be to call your warm quotes. You can even call your hot ones. Cold quotes, text them or send them an email. Log every single response into your CRM. Even if you don't get a response, log it too. And by the way, if you call and you get the voicemail, leave a voicemail. We can talk about scripts on another call, but you need to make sure that you are regularly allowing that prospect to hear that cheery, joyful, helpful, valuable, experienced, and wise voice that they heard when you met with them that first time. Be excited about the fact that you want to work with them. Don't just call them in drudgery. Oh, hey, Johnny, just wanted to see, do you want to do this? Give me a call back. No way. Excited at the opportunity to serve you. I want to help you out. I want to make that look more beautiful. I want to improve this situation for you. Let's do this. Be excited. You got to train on that. You got to work on that. So that's blocks one and block two. Okay. Blocks three and block four. So, first of all, block three, this is Thursdays. So, Thursdays, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to push for some new opportunities. 10 to 15 minutes. This is an opportunity for you. This isn't just about unstuck quotes now, right? Because we're trying to block out each day of the week. And so, this is where I want to reach out to a past customer, check in on them, see how things are going. Maybe I could even sell them something. Maybe they need some service. Maybe they need an upgrade. Never know. You can ask for a referral. You loved Mrs. Smith, that garage door that we did for you. I'll bet you drive by your neighbor's house. Maybe it's even a little bit frustrating when you look at that beat up garage door. Think they could use a new one? Would you mind letting them know that you worked with us and we would love to speak to them? We've actually got a really great opportunity for them right now and we can make it out to them in the next week. Maybe you don't have a past customer to reach out to. Maybe you're going to reach out to a referral source. Maybe somebody in another trade. This is, by the way, one of the great reasons and values to our Pipeline Builders Network private community is there are other trades in there that you can learn from, get referrals from. I mean, you should be networked with as many other home services businesses and contractors in your community as you possibly can. So reach out. And then lastly, if you can't reach out to either one of those, then go back out for a warm lead. This continues to keep your pipeline full when you are spending 10 to 15 minutes once a week on a Thursday trying to drum up new opportunities. Don't wait for them to come to you. And I know if you're running ads, you're probably getting some inbound. Like it's happening other ways, but don't negate the opportunity to do this a little bit for yourself. And then Fridays, 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, maybe 10 tops, but we're going to go with five. All I want you to do is answer these couple of questions. What closed? What stalled? What do you need to adjust next week? That's it. What'd you close? Woohoo. What stalled? What do I got to do about it? And what do you got to adjust next week to improve so you can generate more income next week than you did this week? Super simple. Again, we're trying to keep this tight. I get you're busy. I'm not trying to give you hours and hours of work to do every single day. That would be so incredibly irresponsible. So now to some of the money. What do I say? Okay. Very simple. And by the way, I already noticed an error in our own script that I want to make sure that we fix here. So, follow up scripts, simple language that you can utilize to create more opportunity for yourself. Gosh, I can't even believe I missed this one. This is just ridiculous. We need better communication internally. But if you got a warm quote, somebody that was really interested, they want to move forward, but it's just kind of gone a little bit quiet. Hey, Susie, it's Ryan Miller, and I'm giving you a call. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about that quote that I shared with you last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Did you happen to have any further questions that I could answer for you before you made a decision to move forward? Super simple. This doesn't take rocket science. And again, don't use the just checking in. I don't even know how I missed that. Copy and pasting from some old things probably wasn't smart here, but we want to make sure that we're, again, hey, wanted to reach out in regard to the quote that I shared with you. Remember that great thing that we talked about? Where are you at with it? If they're cold and you just want to fire off a text, I know a lot of you guys go back and forth with your clients via text message. Totally great to do that. Simple. Hey, John, still here if the timing's right on that new roof. Any questions on what I sent over to you? Just make it really easy. The reason why both of these work is because all we're trying to do is remove the pressure and invite a response. We just want to make it really, really, really easy. We don't need a deal to close right in the moment. I'm not expecting that I get a response back. They're like, let's go. I hope so, but it's not necessary. All I want to do is re-engage in the conversation. Where are you at? What's going on? How can we move the needle? That's what I'm trying to do here. All right. So what do we do on Mondays? So Mondays, this quote audit again. This is where I want to kind of start to land the plane just to help you out here. We're trying to keep things tight. Trying to keep things simple. I'm not trying to inundate you with more other than more money. I definitely want to inundate you with more money, but not more things to do. We're trying to streamline this process. You can't manage, by the way, what you're not regularly looking at. So you need to consistently be looking at your pipeline to ensure that you are on top of everything. So hot leads, hot prospects, hot opportunities. Man, they're engaged with you. Don't let those sit. Don't trust that, oh, yeah, I'm ready to go. I can't wait. Talk to you in a week. No, no, no. We still need to engage with them. So we follow up with urgency. These are ready to say yes. Do not let somebody come in and take away your opportunity. That's your deal. Got to fight for it. Warm ones. These are ones that they were interested, they were excited, but they've gone quiet. Week, two, maybe. Pick up the phone, make a call. These jobs are still alive. A single outreach can often break the, oh my gosh, Ryan, I totally spaced on that. Yes, we still do want to move forward with that water filtration system. Yeah. When can we do that? Right. And then cold ones. When I look at cold ones, again, shoot over that text revive script. Some people are going to respond, some people are not. But I'm telling you right now, there are opportunities in there. We did this with an existing client not too long ago. We probably called about 150, yeah, about 150 old leads. Picked up the phone and called them all, and they were all but dead. And we revived 25 that ended up booking jobs. And every single one of those jobs was worth about 2,500 on the low side, up to a few of them were worth about $10,000, all because we just picked up the phone. Some of them just hadn't made the decision yet. They were kind of sitting on, I mean, who really wants to part with 10 grand? It's not like we're really excited to do that. And so sometimes it just needs a little bit of a reminder, a little bit of a boost. So this is something that you can do. I firmly believe that this is something that you can do. So I got a challenge for you. This is your action for the week. You don't you don't have to build out that full system. You don't have to do everything that I've suggested here. Start with one step. Start with just your Monday morning audit. Run that first quote audit. And here, simply, three steps. Pull every open quote from the last 30 days, 10 minutes, and just write down the number. And then drop it in the comments, drop it in the community. Let me see it. Let me help. Categorize them as hot, warm, or cold. Simple, right? Hot conversations, they're ready to go. Warm conversations, we're about a week out. Cold conversations, it's been more than 2 weeks and I just don't know. And then step three, drop that number in the community or drop that number in the comments section. This is a great opportunity for you to make some more money. What are you doing about it? Come on. So good. Look at the contractors who close more aren't the best pitch people. They just show up consistently. They keep going when you quit. Quitters never win. If you stay consistent, you have an insane opportunity in front of you, but you have to make the choice as to whether or not you're going to quit. And if you're like, Ryan, I'm just overwhelmed, I just don't know what to do. Let me help you. Let my team help you. It's going to be me and my team. I'm going to be on these calls. My team is going to be running support. We opened 4 spots for our 30-day quote conversion every single month. And right now, we're opening for the next month. I think we've got 2 spots available. Um, but this is your opportunity to jump in. This is done with you. We have a call to kick things off. We ask a bunch of questions of you and we start building. And for 4 weeks, we continue to build your quote conversion system. We do that with you. We help to build that into your CRM. We help to install the follow-up sequences. This is scripts, frameworks. This is a quote revival campaign. And then week 4, you and I, we hop back on a call. This is always going to be me that you're going to be talking to, at least for the foreseeable future. We hop back on a call together and we work through finalizing the system. You're running this week by week, though. You're not waiting 3 weeks or 4 weeks to run this. You're starting to run this week 1. But by week 4, we have significantly improved what we started building. And this gets you going in a whole new way. But again, the question is whether or not you're going to commit to it. I mean, some people are like, oh my gosh, Ryan, $1,000, $997, it could be $3 back. It's so much. I'm like, if you're not generating at least $1,000 a job, then yes, this is not for you. But I got 2 people that I'm working with right now that one of them has about a $500,000 in open opportunities, which I think we can convert 10 to 20% of it just based upon this. And I've got another one that is currently converting 4 out of every 9 or 10 opportunities. And I'm pretty confident that everything that we've built so far, we can get that to him converting about 7 out of every 10 every week. Both of them are going to crush it and they're going to make way more money. And I should have charged them way more. But this is a cool, quick opportunity for you to take advantage of the experience, the expertise, and the resources that we have available and can make available for you. This isn't about putting it all on you. That's why we're building this with you. If it was about putting it all on you, that wouldn't be a good look because you've already got enough going on. It's just a few simple things that we need from you, and we build this with you. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to take the next step? Are you going to finally do what it's going to take? Or are you going to just sit back and hope that more leads come in that automatically just want to say yes to you? The choice is yours. So, what are you going to choose?